Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new day of Road to TCG Worlds 2019. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. Really helps out the channel. If you're live with me on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out today. And now we are moving on to our final Tag Team GX, Celebi and Venusaur GX. I think maybe I want to use a different art. No, I don't have the promos, so I guess we'll stick with this. I actually don't like the full arts as much as the regular arts for the tag teams, but I really like the alternate arts in terms of which ones look better. But anyways, this is the top 64 list from Collinsville by Sombra, another streamer, or Ryan, not sure how you know her. But we do have Celebi and Venusaur tag team 270 HP, and we have Poland Hazard dealing 50 damage, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned, confused, and poisoned. Do I think Absol would be good in this list? I do, because Absol just makes it harder to retreat when, like on paper, yes, because Absol makes it hard to retreat when it's in play and to remove the confusion and burn and poison, but it also only works on basic Pokemon, so it won't work on the Lightning decks because they have Zoroark to free retreat anyways, and it won't work on the Zoroark decks because they're not basics. So on paper, Absol seems good, but in practice, I don't think it's as good as you would expect it. And all the decks that rely on switching a lot definitely have enough switching cards to where the Absol is usually useless. So yeah. We also have the attack Solar Beam, dealing a solid 150 for 2 Grass and 2 Colorless. And then finally we have Evergreen GX dealing 180 damage, and we heal all the damage from this Pokemon. And if you had at least one extra Grass Energy attached in addition to the attack's costs, we shuffle all cards from our discard pile into our deck. So a really powerful effect, hard to get to, but definitely rewarding. And our main attack is definitely going to be Poland Hazard to try and slow the game down to a snail's pace, because if we're not getting hit 50% of the time, and then when we do get hit, we can use Floral Heal to heal 20 damage from our active grass Pokemon. That's going to be really powerful. We have Shaymin Prism Star as well as a free retreat pivot. Sometimes Flower Storm, if we have all 6 grass in play, could deal decent damage, but Shaymin is mostly here for the free retreat pivot. Now supporters wise, we have 4 Cynthia, 3 Erikas, 3 Lilies, 1 Judge in terms of draw, and then we have 2 Acerolas, 1 Gardenia, 2 Guzmas, 2 Lusamine for an infinite potential, and then the 1 of Plumeria to disrupt, to heal, and to make sure that we are doing Celebi and Venusaur things, basically. We do have 4 Judge Whistle to make sure that we are playing a 56 card deck. Essentially, we can choose to put a Judge from our discard pile into our hand, but most of the time we're just going to end up drawing a card. We have triple Crushing Hammers to try and get rid of basic energies, along with the Enhanced Hammer for special energy. We have 4 Net Ball and 1 Nest Ball, so 5 ways to search for support basics and also guarantee energy thanks to Net Ball's additional effect. 1 Life Forest to heal, 1 Wondrous Labyrinth to make it hard for our opponents to KO, or to attack rather, after we have exhausted some of their resources or removed them. Aether Paradise Conservation Area also makes our Celebi and Venusaur survive for longer, and then triple Potion to make sure that we can also naturally heal. 3 Buff Padding, increase our HP from 270 to 320, and then we have 4 DCs and 6 Grass to power ourselves up. Why no one uses Steven's Resolve in standard list? Kato, I mean, in general, in Steven's Resolve, like in any standard deck, Steven's Resolve is not great. It's not better than Lillie or Cynthia because you do end up finishing your turn after you use it. Do you think Weakness Policy is relevant given the reemergence of Blounce? I do not, because even with Weakness Policy, you will not beat Blounce. So you just accept the fact that you can't beat everything. You will lose to Blacephalon, and then you just move on and take that loss. Yeah, there's nothing you can do to prevent that loss. So I don't think I'm going to bench the other Celebi and Venusaur for now. Going second really sucks because we're going to get hit by a big attack. Perhaps an attack so big that we do have to bench the other Celebi Venusaur. The Wondrous Labyrinth will help in potentially slowing down the Pikarom, I guess. Though not by a lot. Not by a lot. So we see a Cynthia. We see Zoroark, we see Weakness Policy, and we see a pass. So I'm actually not that scared anymore, I guess. Though I wouldn't mind playing it. Like, I don't mind slowing my opponent down. So I'll just draw a card. Why does it make you choose an option if there's literally only one option? Kind of iffy on benching that Celebi Venusaur, so I'm just gonna Cynthia because I don't want him to get a Guzma target. Cynthiaing into 5 unplayable cards, 6 unplayable cards. What can you do, right? What can you do in that scenario? No comment. No comment. So many trainer cards. Oh boy. And it just immediately has the one-off Thunder Mountain to counter my Wondrous Labyrinth. What can you do, generally? Like, what can you do when you Cynthia into 6 unplayable cards? Nothing, right? Nothing. We get full blitzed. We can't keep up with this. We can't keep up. I dare you to Acerola. I am feeling the Acerola, honestly. Okay, I think this is a bit of a mistake. Definitely think this is a bit of a mistake. Okay. Yeah, to say we're dead would be an understatement. We're not gonna lose. I mean, we're not gonna win. It's like, Pikarom is also a really bad matchup for this deck. I think Zoroark and Zapdos are good matchups. Everything else just really sucks for you. Blacephalon, Malamar, and Pikarom are terrible matchups for you. Okay, so I benched this guy as bait. Yeah. I'm hoping he'll be tempted to get the Tactbolt GX KO. That is what we are hoping for. And then we also should keep eye on his energy count in case we can go like Guzma and then have him not have an energy to retreat. He does go for the Tactbolt, so now I will Acerola after benching the Shaymin. So it's a little bit of resource exhaustion here. The DC is kind of nice. And we'll pass. Not much else we can do. We might get to a point where we can weather down 150 damage attacks. We need him not to Guzma though. Just as I finish my sentence, we get Guzma'd. Yeah, this is just too much damage. I need to find a replacement stadium immediately off of the Cynthia. And I need to find Shaymin. Like, I need the perfect Cynthia now. I need Life Forest plus Grass plus like 2 more Shaymins. If I don't get exactly that, I'm pretty sure I've lost. Okay. Oh, wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, he probably has 1 energy left because it's a Turbo Pikarom. I mean, I guess I should try though, right? If he only has 1 energy left. Oh, I should use Floral Heal. Because I'm probably going to lose the Shaymin. I mean, I need him to not have back-to-back Guzmas. If he does, then oh well. Oh wellsies. We're not going to win this anyways. I played the Wondrous Labyrinth to try and stop him. And there's the Ultra Ball for Lillie. Yeah. Well played, he says. Yeah, sure, well played. Okay. So let's not play against Pikarom, please. That is exactly why I'm not a fan of Cynthia. I mean, I think it's more of an issue with the deck rather than Cynthia. Cynthia is okay. Cynthia is pretty good. This deck is what's not very good. Okay. Double Lusamine to start off with. I mean, this is like, you can't say, oh, this is why I'm not a fan of Lusamine. What can you do in general versus Pikarom? I mean, it depends on the deck, of course. If you're Celebi Venusaur, absolutely nothing. If you're other decks, well, you can prepare answers. But if you're Celebi and Venusaur, mediocre tier 2 deck, then there's nothing you can do. I mean, I was just really hoping he wouldn't have the Thunder Mountain. If he hadn't had the Thunder Mountain, we might have been able to maneuver our way through it. But he did. He immediately had it. He immediately have it. Okay. Gets rid of Riolu, and we see Lightning. So is this Zapdos Lucario? I mean, even with our slow start, we might end up having a shot here. So we're up against Zapdos Lucario. Interesting decision. Interesting deck choice, rather. Okay. I don't think... Alex, it is indeed him. I think I just pass here. Don't want to give him a Guzma target on a Shaymin. Don't want to give him a Guzma target to stall me with on a bench Celebi and Venusaur. So we just attack and pass. Escape rope, that seems okay. Volkner. I mean, if I had some sort of healing, I'd be okay here, but, or I'd feel more comfortable rather. I assume we're seeing another Zapdos getting dropped and energy attached. We see the choice band. $110, not terrible damage. Will be 90 after I heal with Shaymin. Okay. I mean, I get double Shaymin. Not gonna work. Not gonna work either. Okay. So I think my best bet is to double Shaymin here. I think it's my only chance. So much for the supporters, right? I only have one Erika's price in terms of draw. The double Lusamine is just a slap in the face to draw on turn 1. As your two supporters. Okay. You can take my Shaymin, I'm okay with that. Choice band, Guzma. That makes sense. So yeah, just really trying to pressure. Ooh. 150, 180, 210. That works. That absolutely works. So what should have been a good matchup ends up being a loss based off of our draw. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna, well, I mean, maybe I can weather down. Removing energy, like flipping double tails was also, and just, okay. I mean, he has been using double Jirachi consistently, so the double Guzma makes sense. The back-to-back Guzma, rather. Yeah, there's nothing I can do at this point to prevent this scenario or situation. Okay. Yep, 160, and we shall... Potion is not enough to say. Well, we can troll, I guess. Nah, I'm just gonna concede. No point in wasting more time. I got a comment today on YouTube like, why do you quit? You should play games out. And it's like, no, dude. Seriously, no. If you've lost, just concede. Why waste both? Why waste two people's time when it's clearly you're not going to win? And now we're up against a fire deck. So today is not Celebi and Venusaur's day at all. Today is not Celebi and Venusaur's day at all. We do get to go first, which is nice. I mean, this is what happens with this sort of deck, right? It has awful potential draws. Can get super awkward. Hello, Worm Townie. How are you doing? How are you doing? Ah, what is this? Alolan Mach. Ooh, are we playing against Salazzle stuff? Is that what we're up against? Salazzle with Alolan Mach? I'd be very surprised if that was the case. So I do Cynthia into a dead hand. But it's not like my opponent has a super craziest start, so we should be good. We should be good. DCE on Oranguru, so he's gonna try and confuse us, I guess. Or just trying to prepare their retreats. That also works. That also works. Ultra Wall. Cargo. Is that the fire? Is this just pure Zoroark? Yeah. Oof. So we're not against some sort of weird fire type deck. Like Fire Dark, I immediately thought of Houndoom. But clearly that's not the case. Macargo, Countercatcher, and Ultra Wall, I'd imagine. Or Lillie and Countercatcher. Macargo, Lillie, Countercatcher. Okay. So we'll go ahead and attach. And, I mean, if my opponent kills a Shaymin, I generally don't care. I don't care enough because by retreating, he's discarding an energy himself. Right? So we can dedicate this Crushing Hammer to a different energy. This is Zoro control. This is Zoro control indeed, Kato. And my opponent gets the head flip. So building up to the Evergreen GX might be important. Immediate head flip for my opponent. This is going to time, right? This is going to time. I don't know why my opponent took a long time to decide which of the two grasses he wanted to discard. At least he didn't get like a super explosive start. Oh my gosh. Team Skull Grunt. That's not very nice, opponent. That is really not very nice at all. Really not very nice at all. Okay, so now there's more merit to discarding the Crushing Hammer, I believe. Just puts everything back. Ooh, Cynthia. Nice. Heads flip. Oh, I already have a buff padding. Oops. I think I should thin this, because I don't plan on benching another thing this game. And I do get the DC. Awesome. That is pretty good. Even if it gets removed, I'll get the damage into the Oranguru to the point where it will eventually go down. Please flip tails. Please. Yes. So he's definitely going down next turn, even if he removes that energy. Can you play Tropical Shake Dragon Executor, Munchlax, Love, Snorlax? I can. Not today, because I don't have the deck ready, but I can definitely give it a try. Yeah. I definitely thought about it. Yep, Faba removes my DC, that's fine. He gets 20 more plus 10 from the poison, and then even if I can't attack, thank you so much Munchlax for the host. Even if I can't attack, the Oranguru goes down, which is great. Unless he has Acerola, well, unless he has a DC and chooses to retreat rather than try to resource management, which I wouldn't mind, especially if he chooses to retreat. I think I attached Grass and then Lillie? Ooh, he will try. But will he try to retreat or will he try... No, okay, so he decides to retreat. And he's gonna try and poison me with this friend. Super Poison Breath. That's gonna be annoying. If he gets the head slip. Tails, okay. No DC to get an attack off, but we do have a Grass. And then I believe I do Lillie... I mean, no. I should Nest Ball for the Grass. We know his Team Skull Grunt is at the bottom of the deck so far. And then I could Lillie for... I mean, Erika's for 3, but I think Lillie for 2 is a bit stronger. I do find a DC. So eventually, I'm hoping to Evergreen GX. Eventually. Sooner rather than later, perhaps. Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Grass out of 6 that I do play. So that could get a bit problematic. Discarding a DC to save your Oranguru seems odd. Now he only has 2 DCs left, especially with such a bad start. So I guess my opponent's getting the start that we had the previous game. Just not getting anything. Not a Zoroark to trade, not anything. Nothing at all. Okay. Mars. Oh gosh, here we go. Okay, we'll take that. I don't mind that. And Super Poison Breath. Unless they only play 3. But I mean, I assume total energy it's 5, I guess, right? Okay, so I top deck Guzma. Is KOing the Oranguru worth it? I would say so. Right? I would actually say it is worth it. Because he went out of his way to save it, and now he needs to stretcher it or find another one. Plus, get it active in order to start resource management. And he doesn't have anything to trap. So starting this guy was pretty insane. I mean, I could have just started Celebi and Venusaur, right? But like not having to start a Shaymin was pretty good because that saves me so many retreats. So many retreats. Like this is already going to be a slow matchup, and then my opponent's just taking even more time deciding. Okay, immediately has the stretcher. Goes for a Cynthia. Is it worth it to put back the 2 energies? That is the question though. Is it worth it? I mean, he can only either Crushing Hammer or Plumeria my energy away at this point. But I feel like I should have more energies in the deck because I only have 1 right now. Obviously I would love to put back 3. I feel like I can just rush my opponent out of the game at this point. I think. I don't like this in the stadium either. Because I am using, like, even Wondrous Labyrinth could be good. To stop the Oranguru from using resource management. Communication. Oh, you know what? Articuno. Is Articuno coming out right now? If it is, then I'm dead. If Articuno comes out right now, I'm dead. And Articuno is the reason why I have to use Evergreen GX this turn. 100%. I have to use Evergreen GX this turn. 100%. I can't get comfortable in this chair today. Okay, 100% I have to Evergreen. And then I shoot Erika's Potion, not amazing. Either Paradise, also not amazing, but might prompt a discard. Yeah, definitely Evergreen to put back the energy. Otherwise, I'm in trouble against Articuno GX. It's not like I have good ways to draw cards, though. That's also not good. Can I draw 4 prizes before my opponent finds Articuno? Probably not. Or Lugia GX, yeah. Hello MBB, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, Lugia or Articuno. Articuno is scarier because he just immediately promotes it. Lugia GX requires counter gain, DCE, and a switching card. How do you know he plays Articuno? I do not know, but every Zoroark control deck plays Articuno. So I haven't seen it, but I can make that assumption based on what I know from previous tournament results and Zoroark control decks. Yeah, using my previous knowledge, I can make that assumption, and therefore try and prepare for that a little bit. Have you tried a build using the Shining Legends Venusaur to jumpstart the deck a bit faster? No, I have not, John F, because this is a mill deck. It is not a... like, this is a tanky deck. I'm not trying to attack with Celebi and Venusaur as fast as possible. I'm trying to slow the game down by using Pollen Hazard. So, definitely don't think... like, you would include one Celebi and Venusaur into your Shining Legends Venusaur plus Shining Genesect deck, but you would not add Venusaur into this deck, which is already extremely slow, because then either you remove the disruption or like you're just never gonna get it up. Yeah, so what if it is sub-optimized? You don't know, Randy, though. That's the thing. Like, it's better to assume the worst and prepare for the worst. And then if the worst happens, that's okay because you were ready. Then just assume your opponent is bad or doesn't have a good list. And then they do have the card. And then you just lose the game because of it. You know? And that's something that really differentiates players in terms of skill. Like if you prepare even for the most remote and weird case scenario, and once you do, you are actually able to if you are able to identify that really weird last resort super low percentage scenario and you prepare for it and then it does happen, then that small percentage that you prepared for might be the difference between winning or losing a whole tournament. Yeah, so that's just what I think. Okay, so he's definitely gonna put back the energies here, right? We have not seen any indication. He only put... Oh, he didn't put back any energy. Interesting. So yeah, we have not seen any indication that my opponent is actually using Articuno. And now his bench is full as well. But I mean, I guess I could Enhanced Hammer, because that way he can't Acerola the energy. If that's his plan, this ruins it. Though I could have just knocked out the Oranguru as well. But now he can't retreat into the other one. And there's no... Right now, this turn, I don't have to worry about Articuno. Well, I guess there's Acerola into Articuno, but... Yeah, never mind. I do have to worry about Articuno. If he uses Articuno this turn, that could be a big problem. Crushing Hammer, that could be a big problem. He already flipped heads, he gets the other heads. Ugh. I hate flippy cards. I really hate them with a passion. Lillie for 6. Do you think that this is a good deck to go to a League Challenge or Small Cup? No, I think this deck sucks, honestly. It's just slow and bad, and it needs like perfect draws. And it doesn't beat Malamar, and it doesn't beat Pikarom, and it doesn't beat Blacephalon. So if you lose to 3 of the 5 most played decks, terrible idea to bring it to a tournament, in my opinion. Okay, the Lillie does mean that he's not going to retreat this Oranguru. He must have at least a rainbow, if not 2 rainbows, or at least a 4th DC, right? So yeah, I would not recommend this deck at all. I'm playing it for... because it's an interesting deck, but it's definitely like really... it's not even a tier 2 deck, I would say, in my opinion. Max Potions, the Oranguru, interesting. I don't think that saves the Oranguru though, because he gets 30 coming into my turn, no matter what, and then he gets... oh no, that does... no, yeah. 30... oh no, that does save the Oranguru. This turn at least. He gets healed, that's fine. I can't play that. I can potion though. Awesome. Yeah, so I can't attack though. I mean, I could bench Celebi, Shaymin, Life Forest, and then Lillie for 3, but I don't think that's gonna work. And then he just goes Counter Catcher this guy, and I immediately lose. Yeah, it would have been left at 10 indeed. Where can you find Ultra and Guzma's list, Dave Zeppelin? If you go to my YouTube channel, check out the video that got published today, you will find a list right there. Or over at limitlesstcg.com, you will be able to find any and all lists for pretty much every single deck. Tails, thank you. Trade. I mean, did he put back the Gladian with the... yeah, he put back the Gladian, so I think his last energy is actually prized. I actually think his last energy is prized, and that's why he used... at some point he put back the Gladian that he discarded early. His last TCE must be prized. Maybe he doesn't play Articuno. Like now, we've seen most of his deck in terms of what's in play. Team Skullgrunt. Why would I be holding energy? Like, why wouldn't I have attacked your Oranguru? Didn't Gladian though. Why didn't I bench the Shaymin? Because then it's just a target he can bring up. Like, this is Zoro control. He's not trying to beat me by prizes. He's trying to deck me out. So by not benching the Shaymin, he has no targets to... attack into. Yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and Acerola. So what I'm thinking is, this way he can't even Guzma, but he could. He definitely has Acerola in his list, right? Yeah, he must have Acerola. My Venusaur stays damaged. I know that's a bug. Okay. So yeah, Worm Townie, like, I didn't bench Shaymin because I'm not trying to heal my Venusaur. Shaymin is good to heal your Venusaur when you're getting attacked. My opponent is nowhere near attacking me at any point, so I definitely don't need to. Maybe he's Acerola and his last card, his last energy is prized. He did play his own Wondrous Labyrinth, so it's gonna be harder for me to attack. He should be running Lusamine? Is he not running Lusamine? I guess he's not running Lusamine. Are we going to deck out the Zoro control deck? Big fail from him though, because he had a resource management and he chose not to put back any of the 2 DCs. So we see the Palpad. I honestly think my opponent has no way to do anything else. It doesn't show you which cards. This is awful programming. Awful, awful programming. That it doesn't show you which cards they put back. Crushing Hammer, Heads. Sad times 2, Grass, 4 left. There's the Gladian. I'm almost positive he grabbed that energy. So now the Poison, and he has a switch, yeah. I'm almost positive his last energy was prized, and that's why he had to put back Gladian with Palpad. That was so awful by him though, not realizing that and then not putting an energy back. That was so awful. And yeah, now we're not gonna win this game. And it's gonna last forever. So yeah. Yeah, he put back energy, finally. He finally decided to put back energy. So I was not going to win. Celebi and Venusaur couldn't get... I mean, Onion Frank, I know, but watch your language, yeah? Because you were swearing as well. And this is a family-friendly stream, yeah? So yeah, Celebi and Venusaur, not the best deck. Yeah, definitely not the best deck by any means. Captain Zerf, that command does not exist, but I can show the list if you'd want me to. It's also on Limitless as well. Celebi and Venusaur, not a fan of the deck. Too slow, too clunky, and yeah. I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. I am leaving for El Salvador tomorrow, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow or over the weekend. I'm hoping to bring back the 200 championship points to the Tablemon peeps. That would be good. No worries, Frank, just try not to do it again. Yeah, it's all good and fun when we joke, but let's try not swearing. So yeah, wish me luck in El Salvador. I don't know who else is going. There are 2 other Mexican friends who are going, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, should be fun. I've never been there. Hopefully There's some good food, because I probably won't get to tour around a lot, but I'm hoping to get some good food whilst I'm there, meet some cool people, get some good games in, and bring back home some really good championship points. A good amount of championship points. At minimum, a top 8 championship point amount. Ideally, let's bring back the 200 championship points. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to leave a like if you're watching on YouTube. And I will see you guys, if you're watching on YouTube, tomorrow in a new video. If you're live with me on Twitch, probably, maybe Monday when I come back. Probably Tuesday, I'll be back for streaming, okay? Thank you guys so much. Playing Pablo Rum probably. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.